Assalamualaikum and a very pleasant morning one and all present here. Today we are going to see what is cytoskeleton. Okay. The cytosol of cells contain fibers that helps to maintain cell shape and mobility that probably provide anchoring points for the other cellular structure. It is collectively fibers are termed as the cytoskeleton. The cytoskeleton gives cell structure and shape and allows them to move around. It's also important for intracellular transport. At least three it is here general classes for such fibers have been identified in eukaryotic cells. Each of these are filaments is a polymer. All three filament systems are highly dynamic, altering their organization in response to the needs of cells. This is the diagram of cytoskeleton. The first one filament is microtubules. Thickest are the microtubules 20 nanometer in diameter, which consist primarily of the tubulin protein. Each tubulin subunit is made up of tubulin is a subunit is made up of one alpha and one beta tubulin that are attached to each other. So technically it is the tubulin is a heterodimer, not a monomer. It looks like a tube. It is named as it looks like tube, so it is named microtubule. Okay, in a microtubule structure, tubulin monomers are linked both at their ends and along their sides. Literally, this means that microtubules are quite stable along their lengths. The tubulin subunits are always linked in the same direction. Okay, the microtubules have two distinct ends, that is called plus and minus. That is plus ends and minus ends. One on the minus end, alpha tubulin is exposed. On the plus end, beta tubulin is exposed. Microtubules preferentially assembles and disassembles at their plus ends. Okay, their functions of microfilaments: transportation of water ions or small molecules. It transport the microtubule. It transport of water ions or small molecules. The cytoplasmic streaming, that is cyclosis. Okay, formation of fibers or osters of the mitotic or meiotic spindle during cell division. Formation of the structural units of the centrioles, basal granules, cilia and flagella. Now second filaments, that is microfilament. First one is microtubule, second is microfilament. That is thickest, it is thinnest are the microfilaments, 7 nanometer in diameter, that is 20 nanometer in microtubule is 20 nanometer in diameter. Here microfilament is 7 nm. Okay, which are solid and are principally made up of two intertwined strands of a globular protein called actin. This reason microfilaments are also known as actin filaments. Did you get, girls? Actin is powered by ATP to assembles its filamentous form. Okay, ATP, its energy that which serves as a track for the movement of motor protein called myosin. This enables actin to engage in cellular events requiring motion, such as cell division in animal cells and cytoplasmic streaming, which is the circular movement of the cell, cytoplasm in plant cells. Okay, did you get, girls? Okay, the function of microfilaments: they maintain the shape of the cell and form contractile components of cell, mainly of the muscle cells. Okay, it's a contractile components of cells, mainly in the muscle cells. Okay, in the muscle cells it is a, okay, white blood cells can move to the site of an infection and engulf the pathogen due to microfilaments. Third one, that is intermediate filaments. The fibers of the middle order are called the intermediate filaments, IFS, having a diameter of 10 nanometer. Okay, they are composed of a family of related proteins sharing common structural sequences. Okay, they having been classified according their constituents of proteins, such as desmin filaments, keratin filaments, neurofilaments, vimentin, and glial filaments. Okay, their function of intermediate filaments. Intermediate filaments contribute to cellular structural elements and are often crucial in holding together tissues like skin. Okay, their function in that. Okay, microtrabecular lattice. Recently it is in cytoplasm has been found to be filled with a three-dimensional network of interlinker filaments. Okay, of cytoskeletal fibers. It is called microtrabecular lattice. Cellular organelles such as ribosomes, lysosomes, etc. are found anchored to this lattice. The microtrabecular lattice being flexible changes in its shapes and results in the change of cell shape during the cell movements. The function, okay. Now we are going to see what are the function of cytoskeleton. The cytoskeleton is responsible for lots of important cellular functions. It is important for the cellular functions in animal cells which lack a ridged cell wall, and it is the cytoskeleton to determines cell shape. The cytoskeleton determines the cell shape and it allows cell to move and engulfs the particles and brace themselves against pulling forces. Okay, transport vesicles through the cytosol. The cytoskeleton functions transport the vehicles. Okay, it separates chromosomes during cell division, and cytoskeleton allows our muscles to contract. Okay, did you understand, girls? Have any doubt? Okay, thank you. Next we are going to see what is cilia and flagella. Okay, cilia and flagella are complex filamentous cytoplasmic structure. It produces protruding through a cell. Okay, it is producing in a cell. They are a minute. Especially it is differentiate in the appendix of the cell. Okay, flagella, it's a flagellum or long hair like structure. Okay, that extended from the plasma membrane and are used to move an entire cell. Cilia is a cilium or short hair like structure. It is that are used to move entire cells. Okay, such as paramecia or substances along the outer surface of the cell. For example, the cilia of cells lining the fallopian tubes that move the ovum towards the uterus, and cilia lining the cells of the respiratory tract that trap particulate matter and move it towards the nostrils. The term cilium is eyelash. Its meaning of eyelash, and the flagellum, the vibe, are often used arbitrarily. Okay, it's generally cilia are shorter than flagella. Okay, cilia are present on the surface of cell in much greater numbers. Ciliated cells often have hundreds of cilia, but flagellated cells usually have a single flagellum. The real lies the difference in that it lies in the nature of their movement. Cilia roll like oars. The movement is biphasic, consisting of an effective stalk in which the cilium is hilt raised and bends only at base. A recovery stalk in which the bends formed and base passes out the tip. Okay, passes out to the tip. Flagella, that is wrinkle like gills, they generate waves that pass along their length, and it usually from base to tip at a constant amplitude. The movement of water by flagellum is parallel its axis, while cilium moves water perpendicular to its axis and perpendicular to the surface of the cell. Okay, the diagram of cilia and flagella. Structure of cilia and flagella. All cilia and flagella are built on a common a bundle of microtubules called axonium and 1 to 2 nanometer in length and 0.2 μm in diameter. It's surrounded by a membrane. Okay, that is part of a plasma membrane. And axonium is connected with the basal body, which is an intracellular granule lying in the cell cortex and which originated from the centrioles. Each axonium is filled with ciliary matrix in which are embedded 2 central cingulate microtubules, each with the 13 protofilaments and 9 outer pairs of microtubules. It is called doublets. This recurring motif is known as 9 array. Okay, 9 plus 2 array. It is okay. Each doublets contains one complete microtubule. Okay, called a subfiber. It is containing all the 13 protofilaments, and it attached to each A subfibers is a B subfiber with 10 protofilaments. Subfibers A has 2 dynein arms which are oriented in a clockwise direction. Okay, see in that structure. Okay, and doublets are linked together by Nexin links. Dynein is an ATPase, adenine triphosphate, that converts the energy released by ATP hydrolysis into mechanical work of ciliary and flagellar BT. Each subfibers A is also connected to the central microtubules by radial spokes terminating in frog-like structure and called spoke knobs or heads. This irregular arrangement of microtubules are associated protein with a 9-way pattern. Okay, like centrioles, cilia and flagella have a central pairs of microtubules, so that the structure is called 9 plus 2 axonium. Okay, in eukaryotic and eukaryotic flagella diverge from prokaryotes in composition, and flagella in eukaryotes contain far more proteins and bear some similarity to motile. Okay, the same motion and control patterns. Working of cilia and flagella. In eukaryote, the cilia and flagella works ATP produced by mitochondria. Okay, near the base of cilium or flagella as fuel. Okay, as a fuel, it produces ATP by mitochondria near the and the dynein arms push on the adjacent outer doublets and forcing a sliding movement to occur between adjacent outer doublets. The arms are activated in a strict sequences both around the and along the axonium, and because the amount of sliding is restricted by the radial spoke. Inter doublets links sliding is converted into bending. Okay, in eukaryotes. In prokaryotes, bacterial flagella use fundamentally different mechanism. The propeller of a boat. The motion of bacterial flagellum is entirely driven by the rotary motor at its base. The bacterial flagellum itself is a specialized piece of extracellular cell wall made up of one protein, flagellin, that has no similarity to tubulin or dynein. Cilia and flagella are full of cytosol all the way to their tips and use the ATP adenine triphosphate in that cytosol to generate force all the way along their lengths. Okay girls, did you understand? Now the function of cilia. Cilia are used for locomotion in isolated cells such as certain protozoans in Paramecium. Example, that is in Paramecium. Okay, motile cilia use their rhythmic undulation to sweep away substances as in clearing drink. Okay, the dust, microorganisms and mucus to prevent disease. Cilia play roles in the cell cycle as well as animal development, such as in the heart. Okay, cilia plays the role in the cell cycle. Okay, and the animal development, animal development. Okay, in the cilia selectively allow certain proteins to function properly. Cilia also play a role in cellular communication and molecular trafficking. Non-motile cilia serve as sensory apparatus for cells detecting signals. They play crucial roles in sensory neurons. Non-motile cilia can be found in the kidneys to sense urine flow, as well as in the eyes of the photoreceptors of the retina. Okay. They also provide habitats or recruitments area for symbiotic microbiomes. Okay, microbiomes in animals. Cilia have also been discovered to participate in vascular secretion of enterosomes. Did you understand, girls? Have any doubt? Okay. Function of flagella. Flagella are generally used for locomotion of cell such as spermatozoon and euglena protozoans. Flagella have an active role in aiding cell feeding and eukaryotic reproduction. Okay, in eukaryotes such as bacteria, flagella serves as propulsion mechanism. They are the chief way of bacteria to swim through fluids. Okay, it provides a mechanism for pathogenic bacteria to aid glancing host and therefore transmitting diseases. Flagella also function as a bridge and scaffold for adhesion to host tissues. Okay, girls. See, this is the structure of cilia. Okay, now the central sheath, plasma membrane, peripheral, microtubules, doublets. Okay, see this inter-doublets bridge. Okay, the connecting of two microtubules, peripheral microtubules. Okay, central microtubule and radial spoke. This is the structure of cilia. See, this is the structure of flagella. The filaments, upper side the filaments and flagellin. Okay, this is the hook and L ring, P ring and peptidoglycan mod proteins and mod protein, then cytoplasmic membrane, periplasm, outer membrane. It's the outer membrane. Okay, see this structure. This is a flagella structure. See, this is the clear structure of cilia and flagella. Okay, draw this. Okay girls, if you have any doubt, please ask me. Okay, take care of your health. Allah Hafiz.